And this is Debbie Tilley, and she is actually the owner of the farm here where Agrarian Ale is, and your sons are the Agrarian Ale guys.
That's right.
The brew guys. So tell me, how did this start out with you and your husband and your family?
Well, we moved here back in the summer of '85, and we found this place to rent, and we moved in here the winter of '85, and been here ever since. And I always did the farmer's market. I came here actually the summer of '85 and did my first farmer's market in Eugene. Back then, I grew everlasting flowers and ornamental produce, and after about 15 years, dried flowers died and went away. Nobody wanted them anymore.
What is that like for you to now know that your boys have taken this farm and created a very amazing brewery here that people are talking all over the state about this place?
Well, it was my dream to bring the boys back to the farm. They grew up, went away to college, and came back, and keeping the farm in the family and keeping it viable.
That's what moms want, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have
and
your boys
happy.
nearby.
Do what they love. They're creating a product in these tough times that they can, be proud of and get out there and market and actually, hopefully, be profitable with.
It's all about community, isn't it?
It is.
You taught them well.
The driving philosophy behind the creation of this business was to keep the family farm alive and well and thriving into the next generation. I moved out to Oregon in 2006, but been homebrewing the whole time with a passion for organic ingredients and wild harvested herbs and homegrown hops. So when I met the Tilley boys and came out to this farm for the first time, it was kind of a dream come true.
I've always wanted to farm, and so for me personally, this is all about continuing the family farm operation. We both got the bug for brewing beer, and Nate really took it with a gusto.
It quickly got up to making 20 gallons at a time. I set up my garage to be like this little brew house. The garage slowly transformed, and after a while there were 9 taps in there and a nitro tap, and it was my own little home sort of pub. And it seemed very simple to take that to the next level. My dad proposed the idea of using the barn. We hadn't had the thought to put a brewery out here in this sort of rural setting. It's taken a lot to develop, but it already had that potential to be a perfect spot for brewing beer.
And we basically started in planting hops and restoring this facility about 7 years ago, and just been working diligently on that.
We kind of have a historical take on our brewing, and so a big aspect of that is growing as much as we can to go into the beer.
We grow all our own hops and any other bittering agents that we would use, different herbs, flowers, other types of spices. We grow all of those 100%. Any grains that we can use unmalted, we're also growing here.
Growing our ingredients that go into the beer really connects us directly to the whole process of brewing.
We have no beers that are always continually brewed exactly the same year-round. Our seasonal releases will definitely reflect changes in our environment. Not only the season and what it is and what you want to drink in that season, but also the way that we brew it. The community around us that is part of Agrarian grows stronger and stronger all the time.
I want to try and create the micro-processing facilities specific to the brewing industry so that local farmers interested in growing hops and grains can come here, get it processed, and get it right back out to the community that they grow their crops in.
We're really excited about the hop harvest and bringing in more people than we ever have to come and pick our hops with their hands and get their hands in our beers.